Hi, my name is Terry Welsh. I am the sole developer of this game, Retrobooster. You can find it on reallyslick.com, and there's a playable demo there if you want to give it a try. What I'm trying to make here is an old school style cave flyer. If you've ever played anything like OIDS or GRAVITAR or Lunar Lander, then you've probably seen a game like this. The main thing I wanted to do differently from earlier games in the genre is make the ship really nimble. So a lot of the times you see these games and they move kind of slowly. I think it's to make them a bit more approachable, so the flying is really easy to get a hang of right away. With this game, the flying takes more time to get a hang of, but since the ship is so nimble, you can have faster-paced battles, and you can have flying challenges. I've also got some puzzles that come in later, and that takes some flying skill. Sometimes it's just a thinking puzzle, or sometimes you have to do some quick maneuvers mixed in with the puzzle to solve it. So what you're seeing right now is mostly the shooting part. I'm going around blowing up enemies. There's a button I just hit right there, and that pulled that block up. So this is an example of a simple flying challenge. I'm racing around now to try and get underneath that block before it closes, and I didn't make it this time. But you can always try again. So down here there's a force field. A lot of the puzzles that come in later in the game are using different types of force fields like this. There's regular force fields, and this is a one-way force field, and there's teleporters. And so a lot of the puzzles that you'll run into, you turn force fields on and off, or you have to bounce off them a certain way, and try and think your way through it like that. So a lot of the levels that you'll come across, you won't immediately know how to get through the level. And you've got to figure out the solution to get out. So you'll encounter different weapons as you go through. I just picked up some missiles right there. And that's it for that ship. I'll take another stab here at this flying challenge. Shoot this button and try and race underneath the block. Right now this game is, I don't know, about 80% through development. I've got a few more levels to build and then plenty of polishing and testing to put on it. This level is fairly representative of the shooting and the flying challenges you encounter throughout the game, and it's got some people to rescue. They give you a bunch of score and a little bit more health on your ship. And they'll try and flee from the aliens on the ground and stuff. Put a lot of effort into the physics of the game. So since it was going to be a fast-paced cave flyer, I wanted realistic-looking physics. So you know, when you bounce off an enemy or a wall, it reacts realistically, and your ship spins out of control a little bit until you press the key to take control again. I've got it running on Windows and Linux right now. It'd be nice to get it working on other platforms. That might happen later in the future, depending on how well the game does. But for now, it's coming out on Windows and Linux. This level right here is an example of a larger battle. So it's not quite finished, but I'm just trying to have a nice, I'm trying to put together some nice bullet hell scenarios where you've got a lot of stuff flying at you all at once. I'm calling this a survival shooter right now. The idea with that is a lot of cave flyers, you just sort of go through the levels and you pick up fuel dumps and you rescue the people and you try and make your way through each level. With this, I'm going for a real old school level of difficulty, so it's pretty tough. And the first time through, you just want to survive to the end. There's also a scoring system, so if you get all the way through the game and you get good enough and you want to try it again, then you can play for high scores as well. I'm going to try and have it done later in 2013. I'm still learning new things about game development as I go, so we'll see if I make that date. I'll probably have a better idea in 2 or 3 months if I'll be able to pull that off.